welcome to, this video. Okay, this is a very realistic view of my life right now, because this is my favorite place to be when I'm at home. This is like we call it the playhouse. It's basically like a tiny home on 2 stories, and it's really fun. And this is like the porch, and I just like sit here all the time. So I was like, we should do this video where I am most myself. This is my favorite place. And there's like an apple tree here. It's my favorite. Yeah, anyway. Today, I'm going to be talking about my favorite things. I watch this YouTuber called Tuscan Sun, and she does something kind of like this. She just like talks about her favorite things. And I thought that was really fun because I have a lot of favorite things and I like to talk. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to start with things, I think. So, I have my backpack full of things. It's really heavy right now. Okay, are you ready? Guys. Okay. This spatula, the like floppy one that's for like putting icing on cakes, this is the most multi-purpose tool. I use it like every single day, probably more than once. Yeah, it's so good for like, so I make smoothies, and you know when you like want to get the last bit out of the container, you can just use this to like scoop it out so well. Like when you're making pancakes, you like scoop it out of the bowl and it just gets every little bit. Oh, whoever made these is a genius. Like, who thought of this? Amazing. Okay, next thing. I'm gonna set this here. We have this is a bando planner, and I just love them because they're so pretty. Look at how cute it is, and it has like a little band to hold it together, and in the front it has like little stickers that you can put on each day. This is this week. I put some stickers on it to cheer me up, and I just write on each day like things that I want to accomplish, and I feel like it helps me like organize my thoughts. I'm like, oh, I want to do this and this and this. If it's just like floating around in my mind, sometimes I get really stressed out and I feel like there are a lot of things that I want to do. But this helps me remember. Yeah, even in quarantine, there are things that I can do. I think mostly I have like things that I want to clean in here, but I also have like nails, which means take the nail polish off my nails. That's really disgusting right now. Haven't done that yet. Yeah. Amen. I love planners. Okay. Next, fitting with the theme of books, we have, this is my journal. I just love the cover. I saw this in Chapters once, and I was like, this is ridiculously expensive for a book full of empty pages. So I like didn't buy it, but then I just saw it every time that I went to Chapters, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna buy it because I've looked at it like 24 times. So yeah. Okay. Oh, another thing. These sweats. Oh, they're inside out. That's kind of embarrassing. Haha. These are just so like light, and they like absorb your sweat kind of thing. Yeah. good and kind of like breezy and like joggers, kind of with the waistband at the bottom and at the top. And the drawstring, these I can't buy sweats without little drawstring thing because the waist is always humongous. These are a size too big, so they're all like bunched up. But I bought 2 pairs of them because I was like, ugh, I wear them every day when it was colder to go for a run. But then I just want to like relax in these too because these are the best sweats and they're from Walmart. I have a prejudice against Walmart, but maybe it's going away. Maybe it's on the way out. They're just so comfy and I don't know. I don't know if they're still in stock, but you should get a pair if you're into that sort of thing. I'm in extra small and I usually wear like a size 0 to 2 and I'm 5'4". I don't know if that helps. Find your size. What other things? Oh. Okay. This this is like a silicone straw. I like want to save the turtles, but I didn't want to go out and buy a metal straw. And I found this like lying around and it's just so funny. Yeah. It's so like bendy. Yeah, but I use it like all the time for smoothies and stuff. Okay, what else? When I buy something, I'm like, oh, how often am I gonna use this? And it has to be like super worth it. Like usually I just buy clothes and not like things. But I bought this last year, like right after I got back from net, because one of my friends had one of these and I like loved it and I knew it's worked super well and I like borrowed it all the time. But I use this probably like, oh my goodness, like probably 5 hours a day. Is that bad to be listening to music so much? I don't know. But it has like a handly thingy too, which is great. Yes. Okay, also a thing. This hat, I use it all the time. Like every time I go outside, I wear it. Because I don't want to get skin cancer. But also it like keeps the sun out of my eyes, kind of. Yeah. I forgot this was on my head actually. Probably you can't see my face. Yes. But I think it's just so cute and so like floppy and funny. I got this from Old Navy. No, I didn't. It's Old Navy brand, but I got it from a thrift store actually. And it's so floppy. Okay. Yes. Okay, I think that's all my things. But I have some movies and music that I love right now. Okay, whenever I ask people like what their favorite song is, I say like, what's your favorite song of the week or of the month? Because I think that like saying one song is your favorite is just like so like absolute and like this is the best one. But I think we have like more like phases of things that we really like. Like I think I made a playlist of songs that I was like obsessed with and like listened to like over and over and over again. Yeah. So this is 2 of my songs that I'm obsessed with. Did I only have 2? I have to look for the name of the one. Okay, so one of them is Lost by Coldplay. It's so good. It's really good for like running, I think. For like a week probably I would go out for my run and then I'd be like, what do I want to listen to on my run? And I would go Lost. Or like I would go to the playlist that I wanted to listen to but then queue up Lost. Okay, Spotify is the best invention of ever. Like It's so beautiful. I love it. Love Spotify. And also, with Spotify, one of my favorite playlists to listen to is the Spotify like radio for the song She Might Like Summer by Edwin Raphael. I'd never heard of Edwin Raphael before, but my friend recommended the album Will You Think of Me Later, and it's like my favorite. It's so good. It's so good. And this playlist is just like kind of folky, poppy, but it's just like so moody too. I love that kind of music. And on that playlist, I found the song. Oh, I just saw it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. June After Dark by Elliot. It is so good. It's like I feel like it just like captures the feeling of like just like being in love and just like summer and like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Yes. I'll link all of those like below or in the description box. I'll tell you what they are. And you should listen to them. They're so good. Also get Spotify if you don't have it. My mom buys our Spotify subscription like for our family, and I feel like if she didn't buy me another like present for my Christmas or for my birthday, I like would still be happy if she still bought my Spotify subscription because it's like it's so good. Oh, also one thing with Spotify too. My favorite podcast is called Abiding Together. It is so beautiful. I don't know if you want to like grow in your faith, but you don't want to read books and stuff. I think podcasts are really, really good. And this one is just 3 women. The 2 of them are moms and married. And then one of them is a nun called Sister Miriam. And they're all just so lovely. And I feel like their hearts are just like so beautiful. I definitely look up to all 3 of those women. And they just give me a lot to like ponder and pray about. I think I listen to each podcast they put out like twice or 3 times just to kind of like process what they're saying. It's so, so beautiful. Listen to it. Yes. Okay, and movies. Movies are some of my favorite things in the world ever. I love watching movies, but usually I watch movies like while I'm doing something else. So, this movie is beautiful. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It's based on a short story. And then he goes on this like grand adventure, and it's just like, it's what my dreams are made out of, I think. Especially just being stuck at my house all the time. I'm like, oh, this is so beautiful. And it just like inspires my creative brain. It just fills my heart watching this movie. I love it. And this movie, my mom just ordered it off of Amazon. It's like, it has been my favorite movie for a really long time. Under the Tuscan Sun. I feel like this kind of has a theme, like adventure and like starting out kind of having a boring life and then like just doing something impulsive. Yeah, I love this movie. Okay, I think that's all my things. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed finding out about my favorite things. And maybe I'll do a video like this again.